Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Legendary playthrough. Today we're going to be doing our second of two playthroughs for the new Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy expansion. We're going to be doing the other mastermind, another scheme, the other villain group, the rest of the heroes. Before I kind of get started though, I did want to make a correction from the other MCU Guardians playthrough. I used command incorrectly. If the villain commands a group and it's the only villain in the city, it still commands the group. So like one of them was like, if it's commanding its villain group, it gets +2, and it was the only guy there. He should have gotten an attack, and he didn't. That's, somebody pointed out to me, and I reread the rules, and correct. I was wrong. So we'll make sure that doesn't happen this time. We're going to be using the other two heroes we didn't use in the last playthrough, which were I almost said Marvin. I don't know why. Star-Lord and Gamora. We didn't, and then we're also using Phyla-Vell. I added her in. For our third hero, we're going to be using the Ravagers, which we didn't use last time as well. And then we have added some other villain groups because of the scheme and the mastermind. And then Sakaar and Hivelings are going to be the henchman group. I think it's Sakaar and Hivelings. One villain group is some Shi'ar people. I can't remember which one. And then the other villain group is Guardians of Nowhere. So we have three villain groups because first we're using Ego, which he gets +1 attack for each city space. When there are no more city spaces, good wins. So that's actually our win condition. Any villain group plus, or add, it always leads any villain group plus add an additional villain group even for one player. So this is where we do that. Master Strike is create an extra city space on the left side of the city. If there are at least 3 villains in the city, each player gains a wound, playing a card from the villain deck. So basically for every Master Strike, we're going to be playing 2 cards from the villain deck. Oh, and I forgot to show last time on the unboxing his epic side. So Epic Ego, he gets +2 for each city space. You're going to add 2 villain groups instead of 1, and then the strike becomes a city space, and then if there are at least 2 villains in the city, play 2 cards from the villain deck, so he's obviously harder. And then we're going to be doing Inescapable Klein Space Prison. I don't know how to say that. We have 8 twists, add an extra villain group, so that's our third villain group. Special rules as heroes so that start or enter the HQ are imprisoned, face down, can't be recruited, cost 0, and you must spend 1 recruit each to flip them face up. 1 attack each, sorry. Twist is spend the attack this turn for the escape plan, or else draw after you draw your new hand, gain a wound, then imprison and mix up all heroes in the HQ. For twist 1 through 3, we're going to spend 3 attack. For 4 and 5, we have to spend 5 attack. For 6, spend 6 recruit, and for 7, spend 7 attack. It even wins at 8 attack. Or we even went to the 8th twist. I am going to accidentally probably forget to flip these, like put them in face down. So if I do that, forgive me. All right, so there's that. I don't know what just happened to the lighting there. And let me see. This should be better. Let me just do this. Okay, I think that'll be okay. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Lighting can be tricky. Okay, anyway, let's just kind of hop into it here. And like I said, he's 8. Alright. So, let's play first card from the villain deck, and it's going to be Groot. We've got 5 attack and 1 recruit. 1 attack and 5 recruit. Let's use 1 attack to flip this, and we'll use our recruit to get it, which is Channel Cosmic Power. It's a gain a shard, but if I play a yellow hero, I'll get to draw a card. So, pretty good there. We're going to put that here, and then I'm going to use the rest of my recruit to get a sidekick, which is going to be Prodigy. We'll play this as a copy of another hero. But I've played this turn 6 or less. Okay. We got Shi'ar Trial by Combat. Ambush. If the bridge, the top card of the villain deck, if it's a villain, put it on the bridge. But in a turn, have no villains on the bridge or suffer after you draw your new hand. Each player KOs a non-gray hero from the discard pile. Or, yeah, so it won't really matter. And it is, so he's going to come out to the bridge. We're not going to get that, so it won't matter. But Rocket Raccoon. This fight. After this goes in your victory pile, patrol the bank. If it's empty, draw a card. If it's not, KO one of your heroes. So we're not going to be able to fight him. We don't have enough attack for that. But somebody used my attack to just start flipping stuff over. So we're going to flip this over. We're going to flip this over. And we're going to flip this over. And I'm going to use my recruit to get another one of these channel cosmic powers. Oh, that's going to... Darn it. Okay, I don't know how much that costs, so it's fine. We're going to end the turn. And then we're going to, after, like I said, after we draw our new hand, we're going to have to KO one of our non-gray hosts from our discard pile, but there aren't any. So we're totally perfectly fine there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We have a Yaka arrow, so it's a villainous weapon, so Groot's going to grab it. Ambush, if Yondu's in the city, he captures this. If any other plays victory pile, he enters play an empty city space and captures it. So this is going to give him 4 attack. So he's 9 now. Alright, so first off we'll play this. We'll gain our shard, which I have this D6 there. We've got recruit and attack. I'll flip this one because this is the one that I kind of saw. And I've got 4 recruit here. We'll get Starship Sensors for 2, which is a triggered artifact. The first time you play an artifact each turn, including this one, you get +1 recruit. And then I don't have enough to really do anything else, so we'll get a sidekick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got another Raccoon here. So first off, I'll play this. We'll gain a shard. I'll play this. Play a copy of another hero you played this turn that costs 6 or less. So I'm going to get another shard, and because it counts as a copy, I'll get to draw a card because it's yellow. We've got 1, 2, and 3 there. I'm trying to think here because I could flip some of this stuff over. Let's go ahead and flip over these 2. I can't get either of them. They're too big. So let's get a shield officer and we'll end the turn. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of underestimated how after reading Ego the first time, I'm like, oh, he probably isn't too bad. No, I think he's gonna be hard. Alright. We've got Black Thorne. So yeah, she our Imperial Guards is the other group. Okay, so 3 attack, 3 recruit. Let's use our 3 attack on one of our shards and we'll take out this rocket here. And so his fight effect is after he goes into the victory pile, patrol the bank. If it's empty, draw a card. If it's not, KO one of your heroes. We're going to get to draw a card. That's going to give us some recruits. We have 5 recruit now. Let's go ahead and get this expandable helmet. Triggered artifact. The first time you play an artifact each turn, including this one, draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have Ravager Starship. It's another villainous weapon. Ambush. If a Ravager captures this, the Ravager swaps places with the leftmost Ravager in the city. There isn't one. So he's going to get this and be 8. So he's kind of chunky. Alright, first off, we're going to play this. We're going to KO a card from our hand or discard pile. So let's KO this. This will go back to the bottom. I'll play this, and because I played a yellow hero, I'll get my shard, of course, but then I'll draw a card. We'll do the same thing. We'll get a shard, draw a card. I'm going to play this, and then it triggers because I played it, so I get 1 recruit. And then I've got 5 recruits. So I've got 5 recruit here, and I've got 4 attack with my shards. So part of me wants to spend them, kill this, and hope to draw a card that's got recruit, and I can get the Star-Lord card. So let's try that. So I'm going to run that risk. We're going to spend our 4 shards. We'll take out this rocket. We'll patrol the banks that they're empty, so we'll get the draw card. And it's an attack card, which is not what I wanted. I'm going to use that last attack to flip that over. And then now that I have got 5 here, let's go ahead and we'll grab Retractable Sword. It's going to be triggered artifact. Whenever you draw a card during your turn, you get +1 attack. So that'll combo with the Phyla-Vale stuff. But I was hoping to get this don't need that stuff because I can discard those artifacts to get +1 attack, so it's just 4, and then I can obviously re-get the abilities when I have a bunch out. So, all right, okay. We've got a Master Strike here, so it's going to expand the city out. So I guess I'm going to start putting city spaces somewhere. So that's going to happen. He'll go up to 9. And then if there are at least 3 villains in the city, each player gains a win. There's only 2. And then we're going to play an extra card from the villain deck. So we're going to play our first extra card off the Master Strike, which is going to be Yondu. He gets +2 when he commands the Ravager's Ambush. Swap Yondu with the leftmost Ravager in the city. So he's the only one. But because he's the only one, he does get attack boost. Then we're going to play another card from the villain deck because we played a Master Strike, which is going to be a Scheme Twist. So we're going to have to put something on the bottom here, which will be this. New card comes in face down. Then we're going to have to pay the 3 attack, which we're not going to be able to. I will be able to play this, and the first time I play an artifact this turn, I get to draw a card and I get my recruit. So we actually will get to pay it. So there's our 3 attack. We're going to pay for the scheme, so we're not going to take that. And then we've got 4 recruit total here. And I can't really even use it all that well. I guess I'm going to start by doing city spaces like that. Or maybe we'll go like this. I have 4 recruit. Let's just get this borrowed Nova Blaster. 3, it's triggered artifact. The first time you play an artifact this turn, including this one, you get +1 attack. Oh, that's not what... I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. Another Scheme Twist here. So we're going to have to put something on the bottom. So I don't know what this is. Put that on the bottom. And then again, I have to spend 3 attack, which I should be able to. We've got 1. We're going to play this triggered artifact that's going to give us a recruit and let us draw a card. We're going to play this and gain a shard, and then we're going to get to draw a card because we played a yellow hero, and that's only counts for the first turn that we did it. And then in doing so, we're going to get, whenever you draw a card during your turn, you get +1 attack. So that's that trigger artifact. We're going to do this again, get another shard, and then we drew a card, so we're going to get it again. So there's 2 attack from that. So we actually kind of worked out to spend our 3. So yeah, we're going to spend that 3 attack to deal with that. So that's taken care of. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit. Let's get don't need that stuff. 3 attack. I can discard an artifact I control to get +1 attack, which is good. And then we're going to end the turn. I need to start killing stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Okay. Scheme Twist. So again, I'll put this on the bottom. We're going to have to spend 3 attack. So we have 1, 2. We're going to play this. We'll get a shard. We're going to play... Oops, wrong one. We're going to play this, and we're going to gain a shard and draw a card. Because we drew a card, we're going to get a +1. So there's our 3. So that's taken care of for that. And then we do have 4 recruit here. So with the 4 recruit, let's spend a shard to flip this one over. And I'll spend another shard to flip this one over. So I'll use 2 of the recruit for this. And I'm going to get a sidekick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We have a Master Strike, which is going to be another city space, so he's going to be at 10. There are 3 villains in the city, so we're going to gain a wound. And we're going to play 2 cards, or a card from the villain deck, which is going to be Gamora Ambush. He charges 1 space. So she's going to come in and push everybody over. We'll play another card from the villain deck. It's going to be Kraglin. He gets +2 while he commands the Ravagers. Well, he doesn't command Ambush. Swap Kraglin with the leftmost Ravager in the city. So he'll swap with him, and now he's commanding, so he'll be at 6, and he's not commanding. Okay. So we're going to play this triggered artifact. So we're going to get an attack, recruit, and draw a card. Which this is what we drew. We're going to attack and recruit. We're going to, and then we drew a card, so we get another attack for that one. We have 1, 2 attack here, and 4 recruit, 5 recruit. So 4 attack, 5 recruit, and 2 shards. So we have our attack. I'm going to spend my 2 shards and all my attack to take out Kraglin. His fight effect is if Kraglin was commanding the Ravagers, draw 2 cards, and he was, which is going to put Yondu back at that. But we're going to get to draw 2. So we have 1, 2. Okay, we're going to play this. I'm going to play this. You may discard an artifact you control to get +1 attack. I want to do that though, because the thing is I can't kill anything else, because they're big. He's 7, she's 5. I spent 6 attack to do that, so I'm not gonna be able to. But I can do it to try to trigger something. So we are gonna discard that one, and then I've got my 1 recruit from this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. Let's get stolen Necroblaster. 3 attack. If you drew at least 2 cards this turn, you can KO a card from your hand or discard pile. And then we're going to use our 4 attack to flip these over. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to end the turn. Okay, I need those quantum swords. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got Tolk. He gets +2 while he commands the Ravagers. Ambush, swap Tolk with the leftmost Ravager in the city. If Tolk was commanding Ravagers, KO one of your heroes. So he is, because of that. So we may want to try to take him out a little easier. So we're going to play him for 3. I will discard... I'll discard this one to get my 4. So I have 4 attack. We'll do this. We'll gain a shard. Do I have any other attack? And I've got 4 recruit. So we'll get Quantum Sword. 2 attack. If I have at least 4 shards, I get +2 attack. And then with my 4 attack here, because this is 4, I'm going to spend the 1 shard and we're going to take out Tolk here. And then we're going to get to KO one of our heroes because he was commanding the Ravagers, and then Yondu's back to 7. Because I want to kill Yondu at 7 to get the two KOs. Okay. We're going to play a card from the villain deck. It's going to be a Scheme Twist. So this time, let's put something on the bottom here. This time we're going to have to spend 4 attack. I'm sorry, we have to spend 5 attack. So we'll do this. We'll gain a shard. 3, 4, 5, and 2 recruit. There's my 5 attacks. We get to avoid that. And then I've got 2 recruit. We'll get a sidekick with it. It's kind of a turn I didn't get to do anything with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Another Scheme Twist. So it's going to be another. It's going to be another 5 attack. So we're going to play this, and triggering that, we're going to get a recruit. We're going to draw a card, and then in drawing a card, we're going to get +1 attack. So there's that, which is a nice little combo there. We're going to play this. No, hold on. Yeah, we're going to play this to gain a shard. This will let us shatter. So we'll play this to shatter a villain. So we can drop somebody in half. Now the question is, we want to drop one of these guys in half, get the villainous weapon from them, and deal with them. Or we shatter him to 4. Do I have 4 attack? I'll have enough attack. We can kill him and KO 2 of our cards. So I'm going to shatter Yondu. spend 3 recruit there. Yondu's 4, so we're going to spend we have the attack here, so it's 3. So we're going to spend 1 shard to kill Yondu. And then while he was commanding, we KO 2 of our heroes. So those are gone. And then I had 1, 2, 3, 4 here. We'll get another Quantum Sword. And then I'll end the turn. Alright. We just need to kill Gamora. Then we're not really worried about Ego's thing giving us a wound. Speaking of which, there's a wound there. The thing is this scheme, this is not probably a great idea choosing this scheme because I'm having to spend attack. And I can't manage the city because I'm spending attack to not deal with the penalty of the scheme. And we're already at 5 scheme twists, so the next one's going to be recruit related. Which, I might have to let that one go, I don't know. Another Black Thorne there. Okay. Gain a shard. I'm going to spend this attack to flip this. And I've got 3 recruit. We'll get Martyr. 2 attack. If any player were to gain a wound, you may discard this to gain 2 shards instead, which that may come in handy for dealing with like just letting go with the scheme. Now this dude's at 11 now, isn't he? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, he's at 10. Okay. Bystander. So first off, we'll do this. We'll draw 2 cards. It says whenever you draw a card during your turn, get +1. So we drew 2. So I would guess that means we get 2 for that. I would assume so. Because it doesn't say whenever you draw a card or cards, like at one time. It just says whenever you draw a card. So I drew 2 cards there. We're going to play this. If you drew at least 2 cards this turn, KO a card from your hand or discard pile. We're going to KO that wound. We're going to... Uh-oh. We're going to play this. I'm going to discard this one to get the attack. Oops. To get the attack there. So it's going to give us an extra attack there. So we're actually going to be able to do something this turn. We're going to play this for 2, for 4. We're going to play this to gain a shard and draw a card, which is going to give us another attack. We've got that, and we've got these 2. Okay, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I've got 2 recruit. So I have 15 attack. We can hit Ego once, which we're going to do, for 10. And this says, fight when you draw a new hand at the end of your turn, draw 2 extra cards, so we're going to remember those. Destroy the leftmost city space. Any villain there escapes, shuffle this tactic back into Ego's tactic. So this one's destroyed. So he's down to 9 now. We have 5 attack left. We'll spend the 5 attack on one of the shards to kill Gamora. Fight, patrol the sewers. If it's empty, each other player gains a wound, and it's not empty. So we're good there. So she's dead. And then I am just going to end my turn off of that. Okay, so there's our 2 extra cards. There's our hand. Wait, did I put that 1 card? I did. Okay. Should make sure I put the Bucky sidekick back onto the bottom. Okay. We've got Sakaar and Hiveling. Alright, so let's take a look at what we have here. First, we'll play this triggered artifact. We will draw a card. And then since we drew a card, we're going to get +1, and then we get +1 for this. So we get 2 attack for that, and we're going to draw a card. There's 1 card drawn this turn. Am I going to be able to do another one? Nope. We'll do this and gain a shard. Got that, we've got that, we've got this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack. Let's spend 3 on the Sakaar and Hiveling. His fight effect is going to say, look at the top card of your deck, put it back on top or bottom, and then feast. We're going to put it on the bottom. And then we're going to feast. I'm just going to get rid of that. Thank goodness. We have 4 attack left. We've got 4 attack. We'll spend the shard and take out Blackthorn here. Fight. If you fought Blackthorn in the sewers or streets, each other player gains a wound. He was in the bank. And then we have our 5 recruit. So let's get another one of these retractable swords. And then we're going to end the turn. Then that way, every time we draw a card, we'll get 2 attack. So Should be pretty good. We have Taserface. He gets +2 by commands Ravagers. Ambush, swap Taserface to the leftmost Ravager in the city. There isn't any, but he is going to command them. So he's 6. Alright, so we can maybe a little bit more productive of a turn here. So we're going to play this. We're going to we're going to do this. We're going to trigger 1 recruit, 1 attack. We're going to draw a card, and then we're going to get an attack for that. So there's 2 attack off of that. I'm going to play this to discard this for an attack. So we're going to get 3 attack from that. And then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 2 recruit. So we have 13 attack. We're going to use 9 of it on him. He's going to go back to 8 because we know we're going to destroy city space. So it's the same one. We're going to draw 2 extra cards, destroy the leftmost city space, shuffle this back in. So I still have 4 left. All right, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I used 9 of it. I have 4. I'll spend the 2 shards and fight Taserface. If Taserface was commanding Ravagers, you get +2 recruit, so I get 2 more recruit. Put in this at 4 total. I don't have enough to do anything, so I'm not going to actually get anything. I'm just going to end the turn. And I know I could get a sidekick, but I feel like that's okay. All right, so things are a little more manageable. Oh, I gotta get my 2 extra cards for the tactic. Alright. Scheme twist. So we're gonna have to pay 6 recruit. I have to put something on the bottom. Alright, so we have to pay 6 recruit. So let's see if we can make that happen. So first off, we're gonna play this. We're gonna trigger everything. So, this is really fun, actually. This is actually a really fun thing. So we're gonna get our attack, we're gonna get our recruit, we're gonna get to draw a card, and then in drawing a card, we're gonna get an extra attack. We're going to play this. So I've got 2 of those. We're going to play this to gain a shard. Draw a card. Since we drew a card, we get +1 for each of those. So there's 4. We're going to do the same thing. Get another shard. Draw a card. We're going to boost up again by 2. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to gain a shard. Draw a card. Boost up again by 2. And again, I'm assuming that says whenever you draw a card during your turn, you get +1 attack. So every instance of it should count. In this case, I drew at least 2 cards this turn, so I can KO something from my hand or discard piles. We're going to KO this. I'm going to play this, and I am going to discard this triggered artifact to get an extra attack. It's going to be 9 and 3 recruit. So we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 attack. I have 17 attack. We're going to take out Groot for 9, so leaving me 8. We're going to get this villainous weapon. So triggered artifact, whenever you play a blue or a red hero, get +1. His fight effect is Fateful Resurrection. If Groot resurrects this way, it becomes Tiny Dancing Groot with 1 attack and no ability for the rest of the game. Rest of the turn. So we're going to do Fateful Resurrection, which means look at the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Scheme Twist or Master Strike, he's going to come back. And it is. He's going to come back. He'll be here as a 1 attack guy, but he comes back. We're going to spend 1 attack to kill him. Oh, he's going to have Fateful Resurrection, so he's going to come back. So just, never mind, it's not going to matter. Oh, with no other abilities, so we can kill him, because he won't have any other abilities. That leaves us 7, right? Because we had 17 minus 8, which is, I'm sorry, minus 9, which is 8. Minus 1, which is 7, so I'm going to spend a shard and my 8 attack to take out Ego again. And he's at 7 now. And I'm going to put him there because that city space is not going to be destroyed. And we have, you get +1 for each empty city space, so I get +3 recruit. Destroy the leftmost city space, any attack, yeah, okay. So, that puts us at, we get 3 recruit. So now we're at 7, so we'll go ahead and get stolen, one of those stolen Necro Blasters. And then won the turn. So, quite productive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We have a scheme to, oh, and I didn't end up paying the recruit, which I could have, but I didn't pay the recruit. So what happens? We don't pay the recruit. Spend any number. Okay. Gain a wound and mix all these up. Okay, so we're going to gain a wound. I forgot about that. Actually, hold on. But, so this is after we draw, right? So it says, after you draw your new hand, gain a wound and then imprison the hero. So I'm going to actually discard this to gain my 2 shards instead of gaining the wound. If any player were to gain a wound, you may discard this to get two shards instead. But then we're still going to mix these up. Okay, and then we're going to play this, which is going to be a scheme twist. So this is number 7, so I have to spend the 7 attack. Which we have. We've got 2 recruit there. And then I've got, this is going to be 4, 8, 9. So I have 9 attack. I can take the wound. I think it might be better to take the wound and just kill Blackthorn. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to kill Blackthorn for my attack. We're gonna gain a wound for killing him because he was in the streets. And then we're going to get this villainous weapon here, which is a triggered artifact. Whenever you play a black hero, you get +1 attack. Okay. And then we're going to end the turn off of that. And then we're going to take a wound after we draw our hand. So there's a small chance that I mitigate that with, oh gosh, I like get that martyr card again and mitigate any sort of wound gain from that. And then that card that we just got, that villainous artifact, I don't think I have any black heroes. So we can end up using that to discard for that Star-Lord card and get our stuff that way. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I wonder if I zoom out a little bit if that'll help kind of see what's going on. There we go. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, we did get it. So I am going to discard this to get 2 shards. And we completely mitigate getting any wound. I'm shuffling those up. Not that I feel like it super matters. Scheme twist. Or Master Strike, I mean. So he's going to come back. We're going to have another city space here. Which I'm just going to leave there. Well, it doesn't matter because it's there. Okay. And then we're going to play 2 cards for the villain deck. 1 for the Master Strike, which is going to be Gladiator Ambush. Each player discards an X-Men hero, gains a wound. I'm going to gain a wound. And we're playing another card. And it's going to be a Skarn Hiveling. Alright. So we're back to 5 city spaces. Alright. So we're going to play this. I've got my 2 shards. I've got 4 shards, so I've got 2 attacks. So that's 5. And there's 2 recruit. We'll kill the Skarn Hiveling, so we're looking at the top card of our deck. I'm going to put it on the bottom, and then we'll feast. KOing that, which is not really what I wanted, but it is what it is. We'll end the turn. Okay, we're about the big turn here. We've got Drax the Destroyer. Alright. First off, we'll play this. We'll get our 2 attack for our shards. For having enough shards. We'll play this triggered artifact. This is going to give us an attack for this one. A recruit for this one. We're going to get to draw a card for this one. And then in drawing a card, we're going to get 2. Okay. Here comes big play. We're going to play this. We're going to get a shard. Oh, ran out. Draw a card. We'll get 2 attack. And I think all these effects are the first time. So we'll play this, but I think these are all for the first time, so we don't get a second bonus. But we'll play this. We'll gain a shard. We'll draw a card. We'll get 2 attack. We drew at least 2 cards this turn, so we'll KO a card from our discard pile. We've got those, and we've got this. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 13 and 8 shards. We have 13 attack and 3 recruit. We're going to use 8 of our attack to hit him again. He'll move down because we know we're destroying a space. It's going to be the one where we get the... Oh, you may KO one of your heroes. Choose a henchman from the victory pile to enter the city. Okay. We're gonna, oh, this goes back into his tactics. We KO one of our heroes. And this is going to enter the city. Then I had 13, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I had 13. I spent 8 of it, leaving me 5. So I'm going to spend my 5 attack and 2 of my shards to hit Ego again. He'll go down here once. So we only have 3 city spaces left. Until everything is me, which is rescue 3 bystanders, destroy the leftmost city space. Okay. Rescue 3 bystanders. Cypher will get as a hero. Plain bystander and Magic will get as a hero. And then I'll spend 3 of my shards to kill the Sakaran Hiveling, which we're going to fight. I'm going to leave this on top of my deck and then feast so that gets KO'd. And then we're going to end the turn. Okay. Alright, it's kind of a big play there. But we're on our way to taking this dude out. Is this too... Let me do this. I'll zoom back in. Okay. Scheme twist. Oh, is that the last one? Shoot, it is. We lost. Darn it. Oh, you had all these villains and you're telling me you was now getting to it. Okay, well, that's going to be the game, I guess. I was really expecting to keep going, but Phyla Vel works really well with Gamora. And actually, these triggered artifacts, I mean, I wonder... They're different. They're technically the same hero name. So I wonder if you can't play these... Like, you can't play this Star-Lord with the other Star-Lord. Because they're the same hero name. Same with, like, all of them. So you probably would put them together and they'd be kind of broken. But, anywho, Phyla Vel did work well with Gamora. Just didn't work out for us this time. But, so that's going to be it. If you guys if you got this set, though, let me know what you guys think of it. And, I'm going to try to fight Ego again some other time in a different context and kind of mix him in with some of the other stuff. This was a hard thing because we were spending so much for our attack trying to deal with this. We couldn't deal with the villains in the city, so then the Master Strikes were worse. We got the wounds. We can't kill stuff because we're spending attack for that. We're also having to spend attack to flip these over, so we're just not using attack for stuff. So recruiting things became hard. So without having them face down, I wonder how well Gamora and Phyla Vel would work together. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah. Let me know if you guys have fought Ego and how well it's gone for you. He's hard. He is hard. His epic side's probably crazy, which is why he's his epic side. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.